Imagine an 8-year-old child, hands blackened with soot, hammering iron ore deep in the earth. This was no fantasy. At Great Zimbabwe, children as young as 8 mined and smelted the iron that built an empire. Across centuries, the African children were not just passive victims of history, they were its builders, its warriors, and its revolutionaries. From the iron mines to the slave ships, from the plantations to the streets of Soweto, children shaped the destiny of a continent. Their stories are etched in stone, in blood, and in the unyielding spirit of resistance. This is the history you were never told. In the heart of southern Africa, the ruins of Great Zimbabwe stand as a testament to a civilization fueled by the labor of children. Archaeologists have found tiny fingerprints on iron tools, proof that children were the unseen hands behind the empire's rise. They worked in sweltering heat, their small bodies perfect for navigating narrow mine shafts. Their labor was the engine of trade, the foundation of power. But this was just the beginning. When the slave traders came, they didn't just take adults. Between 1822 and 1855, ships packed exclusively with children crossed the Atlantic. These were the child-only ships, where boys and girls were crammed below deck, their small bodies seen as easier to control, cheaper to feed. They were stripped of their names, their families, their futures. Yet even in chains, they resisted. In 1825, on a remote farm in the Cape Colony, an enslaved man named Gallant led a rebellion. The spark. The brutal mistreatment of children. Their suffering was the breaking point, the moment when oppression could no longer be endured. Fast forward to 1976, in the streets of Soweto. Thousands of schoolchildren marched against apartheid, their voices rising in defiance. Police opened fire, and the world watched as children fell. Their sacrifice birthed the Day of the African Child, a day of remembrance and resolve. Today, Africa is the youngest continent, home to the future. But the echoes of the past remain in the classrooms, still denied to millions, in the wars that still steal childhoods. The story of African children is not one of helplessness, but of unimaginable strength. It's a story that demands to be heard.